everything new. We live new. A brighter path is calling me and you. Week by week, we grow inside with wisdom as our daily guide. A new mind, a journey we will see to become the best of who we're meant to be.
Hi, and welcome to the Renewed Mind Podcast, a space where clarity meets purpose and every thought becomes a step toward a better life. I'm your host, and my name is Tokunbo Akomu, and I'm glad you are here. Each episode is designed to help you pause, reflect, and realign your thinking with the values that truly matter. Through simple, meaningful insights, we explore how a renewed mindset can shape the way you live, respond, and grow. So take a moment to settle in and let's dive into this conversation. I want you to think about the last time that someone truly disrespected you. Maybe they spoke down to you. Maybe they dismissed your ideas without listening. Maybe they treated you like your time didn't matter. Maybe they humiliated you in front of others. How did that feel? Just think about it. Now, flip it. Think about the last time someone treated you with genuine respect. They listened. They acknowledged your worth. They honored your presence. They treated you like you mattered. Now, what's the difference that single person made in your life? What's the difference? Here's what we are not talking about today. We are not talking about respect that's earned through achievement or status. No. We are talking about something deeper. Respect that's freely given because you recognize the inherent dignity of another human being. Yes, that's what we are focusing today. And here's the question I need to ask you genuinely. And I want you to take some moment to answer this question. How many people have become smaller versions of themselves because you didn't treat them with respect? Be honest. Be honest. How many marriages are fractured because respect eroded? How many workplaces have become toxic because respect disappeared? How many children have lost confidence because they were disrespected by the people who should have believed in them? Yes. And you know, that one is a very deep question. Now, today's word, we'll be talking about respect. And you know what? It might be the most transformative word you hear all week because respect has the power to build people up or tear them down. Yes, it's the two sides of the coin. Now, let's define what respect really means. Respect means recognizing and honoring the inherent worth and dignity of another person. When you honor one and you recognize it, those two words. Respect is not about agreeing with someone. And you need to listen to this. It's not about liking them. It's about seeing them, truly seeing them, and treating them like their existence matters. Here's what respect actually looks like in our daily life. At work, listening to ideas without interrupting. Yes. Acknowledging someone's contribution. Treating the janitor with the same courtesy as the CEO. Yes, that's what respect means. In our family, it means speaking to your spouse and children like they matter, because they actually matter. Honoring their time and protecting their reputation. In our society, seeing people as human beings, not problems. Valuing differences instead of dismissing them. That's what respect is. And here's what many people miss. Respect is not something you give to who deserves it. Listen to this. Respect is something you give to everyone because they are human. Yes. See, and you will like this. Respect has nothing to do with culture. It has nothing to do with location. It has nothing to do with your region. It has nothing to do with your color. In fact, it has nothing to do with your age, but it has everything to do with you. Yes. Now let me illustrate this about the waiter and the CEO. A CEO of a company walks into a restaurant with his team. He orders his meal, specific requirements, special requests. The waiter listens, confirms, and executes perfectly. But here is where the story splits into two versions. Now, the first version, which is disrespectful, but listen to this. The CEO treats the waiter like a servant, not a person. He snaps his finger, He corrects him sharply in front of others. He doesn't say please or thank you. He speaks about him, not to him, as if he's invisible. Did you get that? The waiter's shoulders slump. Yes. He stops making eye contact. He becomes smaller. His work becomes slower. His spirit is dimmed. And the CEO, he goes back to his office, feeling powerful, not realizing he's just dismissed someone else's entire day. Now, the second version of that story, which is actually respect that we're talking about, the CEO orders with clarity but kindness. When the waiter brings the plate, the CEO makes eye contact and says, thank you, sincerely. He notices the efforts. He treats him like a human being, not a function. The waiter stands taller. His next customer experiences better service because his dignity was restored. He goes home and tells his family, someone treated me with respect today. That one moment of respect rippled into his entire week. Now check this. Same meal, same interaction, completely different outcomes. See, here's the thing. You don't know what battle someone is fighting. That waiter could be working 3 jobs to pay for his sick mother's medicine. That co-worker could be going through a divorce. That family member could be struggling with depression. Every person you meet is carrying something. And that's the honest truth. Everyone is dealing with something. And respect says, I see you. Your struggle matters. Your presence matters. Most importantly, you matter. That is what respect is about. Yes. Now let's look at the word respect and let's check what each letter of respect can mean, even as we go about our week. And I want these letters to guide you. The first R says recognize their worth. Every person has inherent dignity. The homeless person, the person who disagrees with you, the person who can't give you anything in return, they all have worth. And you must put that in mind that they all have worth. The next letter is the E. It says engage with intention. Make eye contact. Listen fully. Put your phone down. Show people that you see them and that their time really matters. The next letter is the S. It says speak with kindness. Your words either build people up or tear them down. There's really a middle ground. Honestly, choose words that honor, not hurt. Yes. The next one is the P. Protect their dignity. Don't gossip about them. Don't do it. Don't humiliate them in front of others. No. Don't share their secrets. Guard their reputation like you would guard your own. Yes. Treat people as human. The next one is letter E. Earn trust through consistency. Respect isn't a one-time gesture. It's shown through consistent behavior over time. Be the person others can trust and count on. Yes, there are not so many people like that in the world again, but be that one person. The next one is C. Consider their perspective. You don't have to agree. That's the thing. But try to understand where they are coming from. Listen to learn, not to respond. Take note of that. And the letter T says, treat everyone the same. Respect the CEO and the janitor equally. Respect the famous and the forgotten the same way. Respect doesn't change based on someone's status. No. Respect should be, once the person is human, respect them. And there are steps that you can take that helps you with your daily life to practice respect. Number 1, see the person, not the role. Whether they are your boss, your employee, your spouse, or a stranger. See them as a complete human being, not just a function. Yes, not just a function. The next step is listen to understand. When someone speaks, listen fully. Don't interrupt. Don't plan your response. Actually hear what they are saying. Yes, because they are also making a point and you need to listen to them. The next step is honor their time. Show up on time. Don't keep people waiting. Their time is as valuable as yours. Yes. And the next step is acknowledge their efforts. Say thank you. Notice when someone goes the extra mile, people need to know that their efforts really does matter. And the next step is keep confidences. If someone trusts you with information, protect it fiercely. That's respect. That's respect. And the next step is apologize sincerely. When you mess up, and you will, take note of it, you will. I was wrong. I'm sorry. That's respect. So, I want you to put this thing in mind as you go about this week, and just bear it in mind that respect is the foundation of all healthy relationships. When you see people that are having good relationships between colleagues, between family, there's mutual respect. Respect is not something you demand, it's something you earn, but it's caused by one interaction at a time. It's not a one-time thing, but it starts gradually. Treat everyone with kindness and respect, even those who disrespect you. Not because they are nice, but because you are. Yes, but because you are. Just treat people with respect. See, and I want you to bear it in mind that all of the steps, once you engage them, you will see the results. See, you have immense power, not the power to control others. Take note of that. But the power to make them feel valued or small, seen or invisible, worthy or worthless. Every single interaction you have today is an opportunity to either build someone's dignity or diminish it. There is no neutral ground. You can't meet in the middle. See, the way you speak to your spouse, the way you respond to the store clerk, the way you acknowledge or dismiss, your child's feeling, the way you treat the person who has nothing to offer you in return, those things are what you need to work on. And because all of these are opportunities to show respect. Yes, the bus driver, the store keeper. And here's the beautiful part. When you treat someone with genuine respect, something shifts. Their posture changes. They become more themselves, not less. That's the power of respect. It doesn't just change how people see you. It changes how people see themselves. Did you get that? Because it's mutual. It is you to them and them to you. So here's my challenge for you. Today, practice one respectful action. Say thank you to the driver. Say thank you to the delivery man. Make eye contact and listen fully to one person. Say a sincere thank you. Defend someone's reputation. Acknowledge someone's effort. Apologize for disrespect that you have shown. Yes, apologize for it if you've done one. Just one. But do it intentionally and do it fully. And watch what happens. Respect is humility. And humility opens the door to grace. Treat others like they matter. Because they do. Yes, they do. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Renewed Mind Podcast. I hope today's episode gave you something meaningful to carry into your week. Remember that renewal starts in the mind with the thoughts you choose and the perspective that you embrace. If you found value in today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone who needs it too. But as we wrap up for today, I wanted to say these words emphatically: that my mind is renewed, that my steps are aligned, that my life is changing, and I become better. Until I come your way again, remember it's about thanking you and living you. Thank you and have a good week.
Start your Monday with a rising flame, a clearer vision, a higher aim. On every platform, hear the call to stand up stronger after every fall. Renewed mind, we think new, we live new, together finding all that's true. A year of growth, a steady climb, a better